Beneath every step you take, a world stirs. A world unseen, yet powerful. An ancient civilization thriving beneath the soil, moving in silence, ruling from the shadows. They have conquered jungles, deserts, mountains, and cities. They outlived the dinosaurs, witnessed the rise of mammals, and watched humanity evolve while never losing their place on this earth. They do not speak, they do not rest, and yet their power is unmatched. This is the secret world of ants, the silent empire beneath our feet. Over 100 million years ago, ants began their story. They shared the world with creatures of unimaginable size, towering reptiles that ruled the land. While those giants vanished in fire and ash, the ants endured. They survived the extinction that reshaped Earth. They adapted to chaos, outlasting monsters, storms, and time itself. Every step you take today might pass over the descendants of those same ancient survivors. Ants are not newcomers to this planet. They are living fossils of endurance, witnesses to the world's greatest transformations. An ant alone is fragile, but together they become something else entirely. A living network, a shared consciousness, a mind that spans thousands of body thorough. No general, no single command. And yet, every movement seems planned, precise, perfect. Each ant acts like a neuron, connected by invisible lines of communications, touch, vibration. The colony thinks, it breathes, it adapts. This is not chaos, it is coordination on a scale nature rarely achieves. A colony is not many creatures. It is one, and that one never sleeps. Ants live in silence. State, they have no ears, no voices, bavets. Their silence is not emptiness, it is awareness. They feel every vibration in the ground. Each tremor, each ripple of movement, each whisper of danger. Their legs sense the world like fingertips, detecting shifts too small for humans to perceive. A single vibration can mean food, an intruder, or a warning. To them, the earth itself speaks, and they are always listening. Where we hear nothing, they hear everything. She does not command armies or issue decrees. She is not a ruler by will, but by necessity. The queen ant is a living engine of creation. Hidden deep within the colony, she spends her life in darkness, her only purpose, to give life. She can lay millions of eggs in her lifetime, birthing generations who will never see her face, yet owe her their existence. She is both mother and machine. As long as she lives, the colony thrives. When she dies, her empire falls to ruin. In the world of ants, immortality is measured in eggs, not crowns. If strength were measured in proportion, ants would be the titans of Earth. Each one can lift 50 times its own weight, carry it, drag it, even climb with it. Imagine a human lifting a car and walking away as if it weighed nothing. That is an ant's reality. Their power comes not from size, but from structure. Tiny muscles, working with impossible efficiency. A design honed by millions of years of evolution. In the vast scale of nature, ants prove a truth we often forget. Power isn't about being big, it's about being built to endure. Ants are everywhere. On mountains and meadows, under sidewalks and stones. More than 12,000 species. Possibly more undiscovered. There are more ants on Earth than humans could ever count, estimated 10 quadrillion of them. Crawling, digging, building, only Antarctica is free of their reach. Everywhere else, they reign quietly unseen rulers of the biosphere. They are not guests on this planet, they are hosts, and we, perhaps, are just visitors. Before humans planted seeds, ants planted fungus. Leafcutter ants, among the most remarkable of all species, are true agriculturalists. They harvest leaves, not to eat, but to feed the fungus they cultivate underground. They tend to it, prune it, and protect it from disease. They have done this for millions of years, far longer than human civilization has existed. Their farms feed entire colonies, sustaining life in perfect balance. The ants are caretakers of their crops, farmers of a microscopic world, and guardians of a cycle older than humanity itself. When food runs scarce or borders collide, ants become soldiers. Armies march across the forest floor like living rivers, consuming everything in their path. They communicate without words, striking in perfect synchrony. Some species capture enemies and force them into servitude. Others fight until the ground itself is littered with their dead. Their wars are ancient, endless, and terrifyingly efficient. 2. Watch an ant army is to witness the raw power of nature's instinct, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can wage the largest wars. In the deep rainforests, a silent horror unfolds. A single fungal spore drifts through the air and lands on an ant. It pierces the exoskeleton, grows within, and takes control. The ant becomes a puppet, its mind enslaved. It climbs to a high point, locks its jaws onto a leaf, and waits. The fungus kills it, then bursts through its head, releasing new spores to rain down upon the colony below. A natural apocalypse in miniature. It is called Ophiocordyceps, the zombie ant fungus. Proof that even in nature, nightmares can be real. When the floodwaters rise, most creatures run. But not the fire ants. They gather. B. They link their bodies together, creating a living rafter floating fortress made of thousands of ants, gripping one another in perfect unison. At the center, they shelter the queen and larvae. For days, sometimes weeks, they drift, waiting for the storm to end. When land returns, they disassemble and rebuild anew. From destruction, they rise again. From unity, they find survival. No other species embodies resilience like this. They are architects of life, even in disaster. Ants are more than insects. They are an ancient machine, humming quietly beneath the surface of our world. They have seen every age, survived every catastrophe, and adapted to every challenge. They build societies without leaders. They wage wars without hatred. They farm, they heal, they plan, they endure. Perhaps the greatest lesson they offer us is this: true strength is not in the individual, but in the collective. A single ant is nothing, but together they are unstoppable. So the next time you see a line of ants crossing your path, look closer. You are witnessing a legacy older than humanity. A civilization beneath your feet. Ancient, organized, eternal. Ours. If this glimpse into the secret world of ants fascinated you, imagine what else lies hidden beneath our world. From forests to oceans, from the microscopic to the infinite, nature is filled with stories waiting to be uncovered. So, if you enjoyed this journey, give this video a like. Subscribe for more explorations into the unseen, the mysterious, and the extraordinary. Because sometimes, the smallest creatures hold the biggest secrets.